Having a successful and fulfilled life in your field or within your sphere of influence is heavily tied to happiness, peace, and joy in the home. That place where you come back to relax, to recharge, to rejuvenate, and to get ready to go out and win again is extremely important in determining the quality of success you would have and how long that success will last. Welcome back to the channel. Hello Tribers, welcome back. How are you doing? I am so glad to be here bringing you another video, and today we're going to be talking about our homes. Our home is our haven of rest. It's a place of peace. It's a place where we become ourselves. You can throw off everything that you have come back with, leave it all out at the door, and coming into your own sacred space and just be. But what happens when the place you're coming into doesn't welcome you or is not a space where you can actually be free, express yourself, and just be, relax, rejuvenate, be comfortable, be happy, and recharge and get ready for the next win? What happens when the home is toxic, it's causing a lot of pain, is stressful, or doesn't prepare you to go out the next day? We're going to be talking about how to set up systems in your home to prepare you for your next, for everyday winning and everyday succeeding. Okay? Welcome back. So some people say women in particular cannot have it all, but what if you can? I believe that you can. The success that is enjoyable is the one that actually sees all-round success in everything, in your marriage, in your relationships, with your children, with your work, at home. Your systems are running up and running, and everywhere that you turn, it doesn't mean that you're free of challenges or free of anything, but that you have a centered core and a centered being to be able to address everything that is going on in your life. And I believe that key to this is what is happening in your home. How is your home being run? Have you set up the systems that are needed to keep things going at home? An effective system in the home is a strong support for your goals, for your visions, for your dreams, and for you to be able to win outside. Everybody leaves from the home. If the man is stepping out and he is coming out from a peaceful home, then he is even certain of coming back to a peaceful home. He's ready to tackle anything that he sees outside. The same for the woman. When things are running and she has the support and the help and everything that she needs at home, she can come back, rest, attend to her children, and attend to her husband, and attend to whatever else it is that calls for her attention. The children are not left out. When they come from a home where there is peace, there is calm, there is unity, the children are able to function outside. They come home and they have listening ears. They have unity, they have peace, they have somebody who can talk to them, who notices that something is going wrong and is able to correct and draw them back. It is very important that we put certain things in place in our home to enable our children thrive, to be able to win ourselves, and to keep everybody who is leaving from our home, in the case of having extended families, everybody who is leaving from our home, enable them to win on the outside. As I prepared this, I didn't even think about how deep this goes. But now thinking about it, I just realized that every single person that you meet outside is coming out from somewhere. And from that place they're coming from, they're carrying the values or the experiences or the circumstances or anything that happened from that home. And they're coming to the place of work, they're coming to a place of learning, they're coming out with whatever it is that they're carrying from home. Imagine if everybody came from a stable, organized, peaceful, warm, loving, and comfortable home. Just picture what that would look like. Our homes are extremely important. And so here are a few steps. They might not necessarily cover it all, but here are a few things that are important for us to begin to think about, to put in place, to enable our homes become places, havens of rest that enable us to function properly in society and outside in the world at large. The first thing is to make your home your haven of rest. Organize it, keep it neat, keep things, everything should have a place. It just has a way of keeping you sane. It has a way of helping you to function daily when things are not disorganized, that you're looking for things, just simple home organization. Make the house look neat, make the house look um, let it be comfortable to come into as much as is within your power. I'm not talking right now just about having a big flashy house. You can have a big flashy house and everywhere is scattered, cluttered, and so your mind as well is scattered. So declutter, have an organized space, have everything should have its place, and teach the people in your home to put things away where they should be. This very little or seemingly little issue, somebody might say, so how does that affect the fact that your mindset is already affected, or that you're scattered in your mind, and all of that shows up in the work that you do. It shows up in how you put yourself together and arrive to a scene, or it shows up in how you address things, how you handle projects, because you find that you're always in a frenzy. You're probably always late. You're probably always rushing. You're always looking for one thing or the other. So your energy is already cut in half by all of that. So you're not coming from an organized place. So it is so important that you're able to put things in the right order, and you save a lot of time, a lot of energy when things are well organized, when things are properly arranged, right? So teach this to your kids. Teach this to everybody living with you, that when things are used, they are put back here. When this is done, you clean up immediately after yourself. It doesn't have to take so much time. And this even becomes worse if you're living outside the country and you cannot get somebody to come in every day and tidy up after you. It will really save you a whole lot. Number two is to have a food schedule for the home. A lot of people like to wing, what are we going to eat? What are we going to eat? What do we have? What is available? That time for that thinking, that processing is I don't even know what to call it. For me personally, it is punishment. It is a huge punishment. It takes a toll on your time. One of the things I hate thinking about is food. I hate thinking about what to eat. What a schedule does for you is that already all the ingredients, because that's probably another point. Because you already have a schedule, you can plan for the week. You can plan, if you cannot plan for the week, you can plan for the next day. Oh, we're having this, this, and this. Please, can you quickly rush here, buy a few tomatoes, buy a few this, cut it up, pack it so we can have it for the next day. And you save a lot of time, save a lot of stress, and you declutter your mind so that you can think clearly. And then you can apply that energy and apply that creativity, apply the time to being more productive, and then maybe increasing the family income as well. So it is having a food schedule. And if you think, like, some people feel that having a food schedule makes your meals boring because you already know what you're going to eat. So there's no excitement, there's nothing fresh that you're going to eat. You're like surprised. Of course, if you have a chef who is producing these things on a whim, by all means, please cross your legs, scrap the meal plan, scrap the schedule, and say, what am I having today? Man, we have this, we have that, we have that. Oh, that's another level, and that's great. That's amazing. If you have that, by all means, leave that. However, if you don't, make schedules that include those lovely, nice things you like to eat once in a while. Include one or two of them, and then every now and again, maybe you say, depending on what you like, every 2 weeks, every month, every other month, you can change up the schedule if you want to. For some people that want to change it as frequently, depending on what you like or what your kids like. But I really really think that you should create a food schedule and save yourself the stress. Number three is that everybody in the house should have something assigned to them, should have their own task assigned to them. When you notice small assignments and small tasks that can cause issues and can suddenly become a big deal, find somebody to assign it to. I'll give you an example. One of the things that has caused a few issues in my home, for instance, is cold water. Now, the dispenser has a thing where sometimes you take a cup or two and cold water is already out, right? So we've practically ditched that and used it as a filter to just fill up bottles and put in the fridge. Now, that task of filling up bottles and put in the fridge, there's somebody who is in charge of it every day and it is rotated. So simple things like that can be that you come back from the heat and you come in and there is no cold water that can get on people's nerves and that can suddenly turn the home that you came to relax. Let me take off everything and just drink some cold water and cool myself. That small thing, that seemingly small thing, should be assigned so that somebody is responsible for that thing. And usually it is the children in the home so that they also begin to learn how they contribute in a space or in a community with people, how they take their own part, own the thing that they're supposed to do, and they're responsible towards other people, or that they have a duty towards other people who are doing something, serving them in one way or another. Number 4 is finding permanent solutions to things that cause friction or that cause issues in the home. Find a way to sort it out so that it has a system that it is now running by. I'll give you another example. We always have to get to work really early. I have to be at work at 7:30 and the kids are going with me to school and all of that. So one day on our way out, we got to work. I got to school and discovered that I didn't have my lunch bag with me. Now, I was really quite upset and I was asking the kids, I thought you brought all the bags. I thought, like, I put the bags in the boot, I put the da. And then I called my husband and he said, oh, your lunch bag is right here. Somebody was with me, my assistant was with me, and she said, oh, when you carry your bags, do you have somebody who carries all the lunch bags, or everybody grabs anyone? I said, everybody grabs anyone. And she said, well, that's it, because everybody would believe that the other person has grabbed this bag. And from that day on, we took a step back and we arranged who carries all the school bags or laptop bag or whatever. And then one person must make sure that everything I'm carrying, everybody's lunch bag is complete. So put a system in place. When something goes wrong, take a step back, reevaluate, and find a solution so that those things don't keep repeating themselves. I know that with children, because I know that one of the struggles for me is that every day you are talking. Remember that you're trying to organize for success. You're trying to optimize your systems for success. So it is so important that you involve them, especially as they're getting older. Involve them, keep correcting, keep talking. It's not easy, but you will keep talking and you will keep correcting and getting them to help and telling them why this is so important and how helpful it is to you in keeping things running. It benefits them as well because they're living from a home where when you are not under pressure, they are also not under pressure and they can go to school happily and excited, calm without feeling troubled in the day, just as you as well. Number 5 is getting the help that you need. Growing up, my mom used to say, "Eji ya fufu anyisi." It's an Igbo adage also. It just simply means that nobody brags with suffer head. Nobody brags with suffering. Better put, I would say, suffering is not something to be proud of. It's not something to wear with pride, right? So in essence, when things are going wrong and then everything is on your head and there's so much for you to do, it is ask for help around you who can help you find ways. I know that if you're not in Nigeria, finding help can be quite expensive, but are there communities or neighborhoods or people who can actually come to help? And then when it is their turn and they need help, how can you help them out? A few other things you need to think about. These ones are not particularly about your home or systems in your home, but having routines, personal routines, morning routines, evening routines, going to bed on time. There are certain things that if you do and take care of in yourself, movement, exercise, eating well, eating healthy meals, drinking enough water, staying hydrated. There are so many other habits that when you build, you set yourself up for success. So, as a recap, we have looked at 5 main tips to help you set up systems in your home that will help you win outside. The first one we talked about was making your home a haven of rest, a place that you always want to come home to. It should be organized, it should be neat, and it should be welcoming. Number 2, we talked about having a food schedule. Don't always wing it. Save yourself the thinking space and the thinking time and be more productive with that time. Number 3, we said everybody should have a role. Small tasks and assignment that can cause issues in the home, make sure somebody is responsible for that. Number 4, we said address things quickly. Find permanent solutions to issues that cause stress in the home. And finally, get somebody that can help, right? Of course, there's so many things to consider in this, so many tests to run. Make sure the person is well paid, well compensated, and that the person is a safe person to be coming into your home. But get the help that you need. If you cannot get a paid help due to cost and all that, are there people you can work with in communities that can help you achieve this? And then you are also able to reciprocate when they need the help. Other things are personal goals that you need to achieve in personal routines and systems, going to bed early, and all of that. With all of this, I hope that you would win surely as you set yourself up for success, starting from the first place, your first base and abode that you take off from daily. There is a peace and wisdom that comes from having Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior. Here on the Borderless Tribe, this is our foundation and our core belief that without Him we are nothing. Setting up your home for success and being set up for success that truly lasts starts with a life in God, a life in Christ. If you would love to give your life to Christ and you would love for us to join you on the walk, building your faith, building your walk with Christ, please check the description for a link that leads you to a prayer and a form, and we can take this walk with you. Have a lovely rest of the week, and I'll see you in my next video.